Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast with Attitude LR4. And guys, we are back. This is season 11, and this is episode 180, Morph into a New Year. And guys, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got a new topic called the Super Sentai Zone. We are talking about a lot of stuff from that, and from the new season of Super Sentai. And also some Ranger Stop news, Ranger Stop and Pop news, some guests that are going to be there that have been announced. And also we are going to discuss, what else? Let me look at my topic list. We're also going to discuss some Lightning Collection that was shown at last week's Tuesday fan stream for Power Rangers. So, but before we get into all that, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-host.
Hi.
Yes. And Rick, I'll return this to you when I get a chance because I forgot that it just showed up I forgot I borrowed it, so I need to, just for the heck of it, let me just try to. Now, how do I communicate to the Dragon Zord not to crush my house? I should have figured that out before. Yeah, I should have figured that out. So, man, 2023. Can you believe it?
There's your house.
Another year.
We're going to step on it right now.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
That's what I need to do. I need to redecorate. I need to redecorate my Dragon Zord.
So, dude, 2023, man, it's starting off pretty good. We're almost to the end of this month. Guys, like I said before, this is not going to be our usual webcast. We're gonna do episodes here and there whenever we have news. I mean, we might do one next Sunday. I don't know yet, but I'm still working out everything.
I will not be able to make next Sunday.
Okay, so we're not gonna do a Sunday episode. We might do one the following Sunday after that, maybe. I don't know.
I should be able to make that since the Super Bowl's 2 weeks after next week. Go Bengals!
Yep, that's right. Wait, hold on a sec.
Because next week's the AFC Championship game where the Bengals are going to get their entry to the Super Bowl.
Okay, so yeah, we'll probably have an episode on the 5th of February. I'll just have to put that in there. So guys, keep it. I'll make sure to do that. So but like I said, it's going to be one of these. This season is going to be a little bit different because we do not have Cosmic Fury is not premiered, but we will get into this later because guys, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Rick, should we enter the Super Sentai Zone?
You know what? Why not?
All right, here we go. So, guys, this is our new topic where we talk about everything Super Sentai relating to, merchandise, some anniversary stuff, and all that fun stuff, and the new season, which is called Rick. What's the new season called?
Oh God, how do you pronounce that? I know it's King Oger. I don't.
There you go.
Yeah,
we just stick with that. Yep, and this is what they're going to look like. Now, if you look right here, we'll show you guys a little close-up of their suits. They are bug-related. And it looks like they only have one female ranger, and it's going to be the yellow. I don't know how to pronounce their names just yet. I'll have to listen to it on my translator. So let me hold on.
Yeah, yellow will be the only female of the team.
Right.
At least to start with. I've seen rumors that the 6th Ranger will end up being a pink and be a girl. But that was months ago and nothing's been said since. So take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, guys, just remember, until we see something.
They are the rulers of their individual insect kingdoms.
Mm-hmm.
And they main Zord is not 5 Zords.
Yep.
It's not less than 5 Zords.
Yeah, we'll get into that in just a bit. I just want to get these names out there. Let's see. So the Japanese translation for it is King Oger, which is in English.
You know it's King Oger.
All right, and then right here is okay. I gotta find the English term. So what I'll do is I'll go by the insect they are. Red represents the beetle. I think it's a stag beetle, right? I think that's what it is.
I believe so.
A quagga beetle, I think. And then you've got the blue, which is a dragonfly. And black is representing a wasp or a bee. I think it's a wasp or a hornet or a bee, one of those three.
I think it's hornet.
Okay. Rick, what about these two? What do those ones represent? You want me to zoom in on it?
Purple, I believe, is a moth.
Okay.
And I can't remember yellow offhand.
Okay. Let's see. I can look it up right now.
Although another rumor I read about the series, it was part of the same article that listed Pink being a 6th Ranger for the series, was that it is actually connected to B Fighter and B Fighter J, which, by the way, American audiences know as Big Bad Beetleborgs and Beetleborgs Metallics.
Yep.
Now,
that would be very
that rumor's confirmed, Hasbro would be stupid not to pick this up as a Power Ranger series and finally give us a conclusion to Beetleborgs.
Yeah, that would be
and bring back the cast of Beetleborgs to do it.
Yeah. Wishful thinking, man. Wishful thinking.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be fine with a movie. I would be fine with a movie to give us the official in for the Beetleborgs so that they have a true finale.
And the thing is, it's because they ran out of footage, and that's what's up. I love that show. It was really interesting. Being a comedy. I mean, the thing is,
the final monster that they used, that they fought in the actual series in the last episode, was the Japanese villain.
Was the main villain, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like in Power Rangers in Space, the monster that destroyed the Mega Voyager was actually formed from the Dark Fortress in the Japanese series. However, American footage turned around and did not destroy the Dark Fortress and did not turn it into the monster. But the main villain for Mega Ranger was piloting the Dark Fortress, turned it into the monster. Now, their main villain, his monster version, was actually used in Lost Galaxy. What's his name? The one that turned Marinoid to stone.
Furio.
Yes, Furio was the suit that was the monster form of Mega Ranger's main villain.
Okay, let's see. All right, so here are the listings. So, representing the so right here, it's red is representing a stag beetle, and the blue is a dragonfly. Like I said, did I say dragonfly when I was?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. And I know that yellow is a mantis, but it has a different name. It's a Japanese name.
Oh yeah.
The black is a B, according to this. But this is talking about their Zords too. So, but that's what their motif is. And purple is, I think it's supposed to be like a butterfly, maybe a moth. I don't know. I'll have to look closer into that, but
it could be butterfly.
Yeah. Like I said, guys, it's until it comes out, we'll find out more information about it.
Yeah.
Because apparently they're editing it too. Well, that helps. All right, so, but yeah, this is a look at the full team in their suits, and I gotta say, I love the armor look to it and the little cape on the side. That is excellent, and their changers are the swords. So if you look right here, those are the weapons, and it represents each of them.
Yep.
They're insects.
Now, I know people have pointed out that their swords remind them of one used in Kamen Rider.
Yeah, and also reminds them of Boppin.
Wow, I didn't see that.
You'd have to watch the review of this toy from Bandai Mania. So, yeah. And I agree with them. It's going to be interesting. So here is a look at the suits even up closer.
Smack it.
So here we
go. Destroy your
enemy. Here's Red, and he is holding their weapon called King's Weapon. It's a shield, and it has different modes to it. For example, his has a sword or blade mode. And then yellow has a sickle mode right there, up there. And then you've got blue, which has a blaster or cannon mode or drill. I think it's a drill, blaster, whatever. And then black has a claw, what looks to be a claw mode. And then you've got purples, which is a arrow, bow and arrow. And I gotta say, I'm looking forward to seeing how these weapons work out. These weapons kind of remind me of the trans daggers.
Yes, but they also remind me of a weapon I used a lot more recent. The weapon used by the Q Rangers. That you put the cube in, it changes different shapes depending on which Rangers use it.
I
don't know the name of it offhand.
That's going to drive me nuts now. I know what you're talking about, though. It can change. Yeah. It can have an interchangeable weaponry and all that. Hold on a sec.
Oh, yeah. And it was a lot more interesting because they had 9 different modes. Well, technically 10 because you had the start-off mode, too.
A lot bigger, too.
Yeah.
Just like this. So,
but, I mean, having a weapon that has different modes depending on which warrior is controlling it is actually a really great idea.
Right. So yeah, there's a look at that, and we've got the toy version of their Robo, of their mechas and their Robo, which as we know is in America Zords and Megazord. So here we go. Now, this is a look at it. This is available on Toy Collectibles. I will put a link in the description, guys, as usual. So you can take a look at this more and order it.
I'm waiting for the mini plus.
Yeah, here's the box art for it. And I got to say, that's pretty cool. What they have. I do give them a lot of props on how much detail they put in the box art.
Oh, yeah. That, and do you have the other box art that comes with the next Zord that they're going to reveal?
Yes, we'll get into that after this part. Here we go. So here are these are the 5 main Zords. But as you can see, there are 10 in there.
Yep.
So, guys.
2 spider-like ones, 2 ladybugs. I don't know what number 10 is offhand.
It's an ant.
An ant?
And all of them combine to make the main Robo, which I think is amazing. This is the first time they've ever done this in the first series, in the first part. I don't know what episode it's going to be in, but I got to give them props for everything they're doing with this. It looks amazing. I cannot wait to see it when it comes out. This is going to be released. Let me see if I can look up the date. Let's see. Sometime it's supposed to be. It's coming out in March of this year, so I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it'll probably be released
the day after
a week or two of the series premiering, or just before the series premieres.
Yeah, the 5th of March comes out.
So it'll be a couple weeks before the premiere, I believe. Because I don't think the series would premiere until like the mid or late March, because I think there's a few more episodes. Well, no, it might actually come out at the same time.
No, it will come out at the end because it'll. Dawn Brothers ends in February, so it will be out like the next following week.
So it'll come out the same week that the series premieres.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think so. It'll come out the end of the finale, like the following week after the finale. It won't you won't have to wait to see it because they're already filming it right now, and it will be released by then.
Oh yeah, and then the kids in Japan will be able to play with the Megazord as they watch the series. Yeah,
I gotta say, I do like the designs of them, and I like how they have little individual parts of the. So like right here. So if you look here, it's pointing out where everything's going to be going. The wings of the dragonfly and the head are going to be in the back. And then you've got part of the body of the dragonfly for the sword. And then you have the ant, which will be part of the sword as well. And then you've got the butterfly, which will be a part of the sword, the hilt.
So it is a butterfly, okay.
Yeah, the butterfly, I think it's a butterfly or a moth. That's what I've read somewhere, but... And if you look right here,
speculate it's more of a moth because of the lack of color and design in the wings.
Yeah.
Butterflies usually, but then again, you can see a little bit of butterfly in the blue markings there.
And also right here, the headpiece is on the part of the butterfly, and that's the head right there. And then you've got the the spiders, which are the chest piece and the torso. And then, of course, you've got the bee and the mantis for the feet and legs. And then the beetle, not beetle, sorry. The ladybugs will be a part of the wrists near where the fists are and everything. And you've got the full-on, and this will be a part of the full body of the mecha. So that's pretty cool. So, guys,
there you go. Hold on.
Yeah. So
we got number 4.
Yeah.
God Papillon. You actually believe that might be a moth then?
Yeah. You'd have to look at the translation of Japan. So, but yeah. But guys, we've got the main Zord, the main Megazord of the series. And also we get a look at the auxiliary Zord, which is
the auxiliary Zord's bigger than some of the main Zords.
Yep, it's a Kawaga beetle. And this is sold separately, and it turns into some sort of gun blaster. Arm blaster right here, and you can combine it right with that. So I do love, because I saw this on a YouTube channel called Bandai Mania, and I'm like, what is that? I did not know that they were going to include that in the. I'm like, is that the 6th Rangers mecha? And I'm like, there's no way that they would have it that quick. But then to see it's an auxiliary Zord, I do think that's pretty cool. And here is the box art for that, which is awesome.
Yep. You can buy it separately
Or
with the main mecha.
With all, you can get a deluxe pack.
Don't you love how the Japanese do that? You don't have to buy two separate ones. You can just buy the full thing.
Spend a lot more money.
Well, the thing is, it's actually, I believe, like 100 or 200 yen cheaper to buy it all in one. Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, when you adjust to US dollars, is about $1 to $2 difference. But
right. But I gotta say, I mean,
any savings is savings. And I do kind of actually want to buy that.
Yeah, and so, guys, if you're watching, give us your thoughts. What do you guys think of this? I want to put my thoughts in there.
I wonder if one of the vendors at Lexington will have that this year.
I don't know, because it'll
be too new.
And it'll be kind of hard to get. Because the fact is, it'll probably be a lot more, probably expensive since it's too new.
Oh, it'll probably be about, if it's this one, it'll be 100. If it's the standard, it'll probably be about 80.
Yeah, let's hope. So, but let me put my thoughts into this real quick. I do like the look of the suits, like I said, but I do love the look of the mecha, and I can't wait to see this in the show. But it is in this week's episode of Dawn Brothers. So they will debut it in Dawn Brothers, but it's kind of interesting of how they debut it. You guys have to tune in to watch that.
So it's going to be like the similar way that they did Dawn Brothers and Zenkaiger.
Yep. So I thought that was very, very interesting of how they did it. I saw a clip of it, and I got to say, that's awesome. That when they introduce another team in there representing that other season, I do love how they do all that. It makes it even better. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing this. Rick, what about you, man?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, guys, there will be a link in the description below at the end of this or later sometime this week. I'll be working on that because I've got a lot of links to put in there. So guys, be patient. I will post them in the description whenever, maybe I'll start working on tonight. All I can say is it's a lot to do because there's so many links I want to post. So you guys can check it out and you can pre-order it. So that way you guys can have it.
Just in time.
Yep. Let's see. So we've got some Ranger Stop and Pop 2023 guest appearance news. We have Dan Southworth, Eric Myers, the Quantum Ranger. He will be there. And just a reminder, guys, this is going to be in June, on June 16th through the 18th at the Sheraton Atlanta Hotel. So, guys, make sure you go to www.rangerstopatlanta.com and book your tickets for Ranger Stop and Pop. And make sure you get everything settled, that you have the money for it. So, next up, we've got an anniversary. We got somebody from the anniversary. I'm not going to say anything about that just yet. But Johnny Young Bosch, the Mighty Morphin Black Ranger, the second Mighty Morphin Black Ranger, Adam Park. Also, he was Zeo Ranger 4 Green and the first Green Turbo Ranger. So that's going to be awesome. He's going to be there. And he's also representing anime. So, guys, Johnny Young Bosch didn't just do Power Rangers. He did it. He kept working. Let's see. Hold on. So he's only going to be there Friday and Saturday, as listed right there. So, guys, if you're going to do all weekend, I would definitely get in his line before on Friday. If you miss him Friday, try to catch him Saturday in June. Next up, we've got we've got John Mark Laudermilk. He played Noah. Can't remember what his last name was in the show. the blue Megaforce and blue Super Megaforce Ranger. He will be there. And then we've got another person from the anniversary special, Steve Cardenas, the red Mighty Morphin Red Ranger, the second Mighty Morphin Red Ranger, Rocky, and Zeo Ranger 3 Blue. He will be there that weekend. And Jessica Ray, also known as Alyssa and Relay, the Noble Tiger Wild Force White Ranger. So yeah, guys, it's looking really good for Ranger Stop and Pop. I mean, I would love to go to something like this, but it's like, when you can only choose so many conventions to go to in a year, it's hard with money. But Rick, what do you think of this lineup what we got so far right here?
I mean, it's definitely nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've met them all.
Yeah. Have you gotten a lot of the actors' autographs, like her and everything?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong with getting another one or a picture with them? It's just you have to have the money. That's the thing. That's the problem. But you know what?
Bank account.
It's just at the end of the day, it's like it could be worth it because then you got plenty of autographs that you have on you that nobody else will be able to sell because it's in your name. Oh boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, now Rick and I can tell you, we went to Ranger Stop in 2019. This shirt's been through a lot, and it was fun. Now we didn't go to Ranger Stop.
It was the best experience we ever had, or was it the greatest? I don't know. I think I fell asleep.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I know it's just
it was good.
It was good. It was good. I had a lot of fun. It's just it's one of those conventions. You could go. It's a smaller area, so but hey, you know what? Still fun. You still get to meet a lot of your favorite Rangers and all that stuff. And also sometimes, and Ranger Stop and Pop has more than just Power Rangers. They have anime. It's for pop culture, which I like. And then Ranger Stop does have some pop culture there as well. And so yeah, but once we get more news on that, we will talk about that. But Rick, we weren't just here to talk about, just Super Sentai and Ranger Stop and Pop. What was last Tuesday?
Last Tuesday was a day that shall go down as the most recent Power Rangers history day.
Yeah, guys, all I'm going to say is last year we didn't get much news at the beginning of the year until later. But then, we got one stream and that was a little short, but then we got more social media stuff. But guys, we had our first Hasbro Pulse
Confession Day.
Fan stream last Tuesday. And man, did they give us a lot. And where we're going to start with is some Lightning Collection figures. Guys, this is Wave 14. Now, if you guys were watching our Facebook Live and everything, we discussed our predictions of possibly what they're going to show at this panel. It was at this fan stream. And we guessed pretty good. Unfortunately, the only ones that weren't included in our little stream were not in Wave 14 as we thought. So as you see here is what the box art of Wave 14 looks like. The usual, plastic-free,
plastic-free garbage.
Yeah. Even though the box art, I still like the box art.
Yeah.
But I do miss that, the window thing where you can actually know that there's everything in there. There's nothing messed up or missing. That's what I miss about it. So, and we're going to start off with, which we didn't think. Now, Rick, you didn't think that they were going to release this one figure.
Well, right I figured that this one was going to get dropped for Mesogog. Instead, we just didn't get SPD Yellow like I thought we were going to get.
Yeah, in that way. So,
although I thought we were going to get Lost Galaxy Yellow as well, I believe, instead of Lost Galaxy Pink, just because we've seen images of Yellow.
Yep, that's been taken off because, oopsie.
They swapped out.
So they've swapped out Yellow
with, to add in Mesogog.
That is a Mesogog. And then, they added
it was either a swap or not to do Pink instead of Yellow on the Galaxy. But Dino Fury Blue and Dino Thunder Black were two that we were
expecting.
That were originally advertised as being part of this line by speculators.
Well, Blue wasn't. It was just it was kind of like a little hint.
Few of the people I've watched were saying Blue was supposed to be part of this line.
Yeah.
That it was going to be Galaxy Pink or Yellow, Dino Thunder Black, and SPD Yellow.
Yeah. And the reason
why SPD Yellow got replaced by Mesogog.
Yep. So, guys, now we're going to...
Now, Dino Fury Blue is replacing anything because of that.
I think it's funny. What makes me interesting, that makes us interesting, during the fan stream, Kai Moya got to reveal his figure, just like Russell Curry did.
Which is good.
Just like Justin Nemo. Justin Nemo did as well with his Silver Cycle. So, and his figure. So that was cool. So here's a look at the head sculpt of Ali Akana.
They did good on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, they are doing a lot better with the head sculpts. And it does come with, the Dino Fury Chroma Fury Saber. And it does come with a blast. It does come with a blast effect, little and all that stuff. And I love the design of this figure. And, it's really cool because we're starting. I mean, hopefully they do finish this line and not make us wait longer for the next ones. And we still need more Time Force. Come on, Hasbro. Give us more Time Force, please.
Well, we need Time Force. We need Galaxy Yellow now, which will complete that.
Finish off, please. Yeah, guys. Please,
and we know they've already got the design. We know that they've already got it. All they got to do with Lost Galaxy Yellow in order to make it perfect is add the long form Quasar Saber.
Yes.
And then Dino Fury, of course, this is our second Dino Fury Ranger?
Third. Red, green, blue.
Oh, that's right. Red's not a fish. Wait, green? Is green out yet?
No, green has not. Green was part of the one of Wave 13.
Okay, so that's the next one. Okay.
Yeah, Wave 13 included Beast Morphers yellow, Dino Charge blue. What was the next? Dino Fury green and the Putrid. Those were the four that are going to be in there. So, next figure, we've got the Lost Galaxy Pink Ranger. And people were wondering, is this going to be Corone or is this going to be Kendricks? Well, it's Kendricks. Valerie Vernon, a.k.a. Valerie Landon, I think her name is, or Landon, yeah. So hers does include the extendable Quasar Saber and the collapsible Quasar Saber, and also comes with the Trans Dagger that turns into the Beta Bow.
Yep.
And what's cool about her is that, yes, she wore glasses, and they do include the glasses that can be put on or removed. And I like that. I like that they included that accessory.
They made detachable glasses.
Yes. And guys,
as they figured out, glasses are able to come off of people.
Yeah. And guys, I can tell you right now.
You guys didn't see that.
So guys, I can tell you right now, this figure's awesome because it's an original villain design from a very memorable season. Mesogog from Dino Thunder. Guys, I love the head sculpt. I love that the jaw does move. The blast effects are cool looking, but everything they've done with this figure, it looks great. I can't wait to see it in person. I like it's just. Now the thing is, he does not be included with a Anton Mercer head because,
which would be a little weird based on body design.
Right, it could be. I mean, I would have thought it'd been cool if it was preformed Mesogog, but before in his head and stuff, that would have been cool. But
granted, if they did give us an Anton Mercer head, we could have used one of the bodies from like the Marvel Legends line or something to give us a civilian form for Anton Mercer and just been that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think they needed to do an Anton Mercer head on this one.
Right. Now, guys.
But that doesn't mean that they won't give us Anton Mercer in the future.
Yep. But guys, you can't have Mesogog without Dr. Tommy Oliver, the Black Dino Thunder Ranger. And that will be concluding the Dino Thunder team. I know you're thinking about Jurassic Ranger. He was a power-up.
Yes, but they could still do it.
They could still do it. I'm not saying they couldn't still do it. I would love for them to do it. It'd be awesome. But I got to say, though, I love the design. It looks amazing of what I'm seeing here. And
they could also give us super dino mode of each of the Rangers.
Yeah, dude, slow down, man. Slow down. We're finishing. I know. We're finishing the team at least, so I'm taking that.
Yeah.
So wait till the deluxe figure line comes out with this. And the head sculpt, Dr. Tommy Oliver, Jason David Frank. And I like it. It looks good. It looks like them a little bit, but they did their work, and I do. This is a great. I'm glad we're finally getting another one of his Ranger incarnations. That's what I'm
glad that they decided to actually use his face from Dino Thunder instead of giving us just another generic Tommy face like they've been doing.
Yeah, long hair. Yeah.
I could have seen Hasbro screwing that one up.
People would just be screwing around with it like this. But what if Tommy had long hair under the helmet? Don't you dare! Don't you touch that! I gotta say though, I do like the figure. It's a nice thing, and hopefully, I don't know what they're gonna do with Turbo. We've already gotten 2 figures, Turbo that are coming out. Which hasn't been announced yet, but the Invisible Phantom Ranger. We already have the Phantom Ranger from representing in space, and then we have the Blue Centurion, the deluxe figure that's going to be coming out as well. So that's going to be awesome. So
the fact that the invisible form of Phantom Ranger is being counted as a Turbo figure, I am glad.
Yeah, and I like
do feel that the regular form should have been counted as Turbo as well, since that was where his main appearance was.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. So before we get into the next part of this topic, Rick, what do you think of Wave 14?
Yeah. Not bad. I am a little disappointed that they did drop SPD Yellow just because it would have completed a team.
Mm-hmm.
It does feel that in some regards, Hasbro is anti-team completing. Although in others, they're like, okay, you can have that team.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it seems like that, but it's just, they do swap things around. So at least we will get SPD yellow at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll see it in Wave 15.
Yeah.
So guys,
don't get me wrong. I am glad we're completing Dino Thunder finally.
Mm-hmm.
It'll definitely be nice.
Yeah, and we got a villain for Dino Thunder.
Exactly.
Yeah, and now we need to.
Actually, makes me surprised we haven't had the Toronto drones announced yet.
I know. That's why I'm looking like that. We need some freaking foot soldiers for that. You've been releasing other foot soldiers. Oh, we need Elsa. Elsa would be an awesome figure. Zeltrax. Yeah. So
Elsa, Zeltrax,
Tyrannodrans, even Triptoids.
Yeah.
Do a 4-pack of that. Freaking Tyrannodrans, Triptoids.
Yeah.
Then you have some, and then do an interview, whatever. That would be awesome to have.
Oh yeah.
But that's just my opinion. So now we're going to move into what they were talking about for 30th anniversary news. Still Lightning Collection, but we're going to show a little artwork that was done by Orlando Art. I can't pronounce that name, but this is the poster that they did, and I do love how it looks. Rick, what do you think? What do you think of this poster?
It is definitely nice.
I need that poster, that's for sure.
Definitely
however,
would be cool.
However, I don't know if I'd get it signed because, Jason, Dave, Frank, that'd be a hard thing because I wouldn't be able to complete it then. But, but I got plenty of autographs from that guy. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, man. And some of them that I didn't even have to, that he just gave me. Except that one time I had him sign the card, but that was for Jason Narby, but he ended up giving me an autograph because I did pay for that signature on the card. So he gave me and he said, well, what would you like? And I'm like, really? That was a great experience. But anyway, also here's a banner photo that the guy did too. And I love this. I love these photos. This is just amazing. And I love the design of the logo for the 30th anniversary. But also, we know that there's something else. We're not really into. But there is something. There are 3 figures. There's some figures we haven't announced yet or talked about yet. Rick, what were those? It was a 2-pack, and then there's 2 other figures. Can you help me out here?
There is a Tenga 2-pack, which now I got to buy more Tengas. That's my bank account problem, not a me issue. That's a bank account issue. Along with the rest of this. And the first 2 figures of the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Lightning Collection Remastered.
So, yep, guys, there it is. And it's been a long time since there have been talks said that there's going to be a Tenga 2-pack and we're finally getting this. And now what's awesome about the Tenga 2-pack is that it's a fan channel. So you can get it at GameStop. You get it on Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store. Guys, this is great. I was hoping it was going to be a fan channel exclusive instead of it being, just Hasbro Pulse exclusive. But we're going to look into the Tenga 2-pack. But first, we're going to check out the remastered figures first. We're starting with Rick's favorite,
Trinity.
Mighty Morphin Yellow. And they do have a new effect, which I do like that effect. It looks nice. Apparently, these are pinless. These are the pinless versions now of these remastered figures. And I do like how they did a lot of good things. It looks great. It looks
They
awesome.
updated it.
And here is what she looks like with her new head sculpt. And guys,
Hell yeah.
you've got all 3 Blade Blaster modes: Blade, Holster, and Blaster. But wait a minute. Guys, you see that? What is that?
We get the morpher.
We're getting a morpher, a little tiny morpher for the remastered figure. And that is so cool. That is so awesome. I am so glad they're doing that.
Yeah. We get extra hands. Because
Yeah,
instead
we
of
get
doing
4
4
extra
hands, we're now getting 6.
Yep, we get 6 extra hands.
Well, we
And
get
we still-
6 hands total.
Yep.
Not extra.
And we have, well, that's fine. But and then we still have these power daggers. Guys, this is awesome. I'm so happy we're getting this. And next up, the Blue Ranger and his little swirl effect. And this effect looks pretty cool. I do like that. And then you can add all you still can add a lot of effects to it, because with the effects they already come with, you can still attach them to make it look even cooler. So, I mean, I give them props on doing these effects, even though sometimes they're not really necessary, but sometimes they end up working.
Honestly, those effects do feel like they're necessary.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the ones that put on the weapons and everything, but these, now that they have this effect right here, that looks, it would go great with the other effects to attach the weapons on there.
Yeah.
So, and here's a look of what he comes with. The all 6 hands comes with the blade. Comes with the 3 modes of the Blade Blaster. Comes with the full extended, the full power lance.
Yep.
And he has a morpher as well.
Yeah.
And here's his head sculpt. And guys, if you want to go from Billy season 3 or season 2 and 1, you can still use the glasses.
Yeah.
He's getting his glasses.
He gets detachable glasses. Finally.
I mean, I didn't notice that until somebody mentioned that. Like, so I guess we're just going to stay with this. And then when I saw that, I'm like, okay, Hasbro,
stepping up your game.
You got me. You got me on this. And this is representing the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers. The box art has the logo on it. So yeah, but I'm very thrilled with this. I'm so glad. And they did say that they're doing all 7. So we will be getting at some point we'll get Kimberly, Jason, Zach, Tommy
and Tommy.
Green and white at some point. I don't know if they're going to do anything with the others, Aisha and Adam and Rocky, but at least we're getting this. This is because this represents Mighty Morphin for 30 years of Mighty Morphin and 30 years of the franchise, beginning of the franchise. So I'm excited for that. And here is a look at one of the Tengas from the 2-pack. Now, it has a little bit of a different look to it. A little scuff there, which is interesting of how they went that way. I wonder what made them decide to go with the little, scuff look. Yeah, and also, speaking of blue, that was the blue, but then you have this one. So yeah, guys.
Which is why I now have to get 2 of these 2-packs.
Yeah. So guys, this is awesome of what we got from this fan stream. But yeah, I mean, Hasbro, I just think, they've been doing pretty good, stepping up their game and everything. Rick, what about you, man?
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, they still have a ways to go on when they release stuff and making sure everything's in there, not missing or anything, They still need to work on that, but at least,
Hi, I would like to apply for quality control, please.
At least we're getting some good stuff still. So I'm gonna give them props for that. I mean, I'm not hating on Hasbro. They just,
Oh, I'll hate on Hasbro, but I'll give them props whenever they do good too.
Yeah, I understand. I'm not hating on Hasbro. Him is different, but that's besides the point.
I'm just a hateful, spiteful person. That's why.
It's more that, I would say Rick's not hateful. I'd say he's more, he critiques.
I am willing to call them out for stupid stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not one of these fanboys who believes that a company can do no wrong. Yes, I know several people that are that way. So, yeah.
I'm shaking my head at you because I know you're probably talking about me.
No.
Okay, at least I thought.
No. Otherwise, you'd be saying that they've never made any mistakes.
Right, exactly.
You're willing to admit that they made mistakes, so
Mm-hmm.
You're not one of those people. I know several people who would turn around and be like Disney or DC, Marvel, or whatnot, who will literally turn around and defend any decision made by the company.
Yeah. So, Rick, it is your floor.
Uh-huh.
Time for you to take your place with these. And I'll go ahead and let you take over.
Okay. Boy, do I look old in that photo.
So, what are we starting off with?
I believe we should be starting off with Mighty Morphin 106.
There we go.
The Power Rangers and Omega Rangers join forces in an epic struggle against a friend-turned-foe. Mistress Vile's diabolical scheme also comes to a head as she possesses an object of immeasurable power and a sidekick with darker origins than the Rangers possibly thought possible. Which is the middle guy there. So, with that being said, this is the main cover for issue 106.
Okay. And do we know the name of this character yet?
Oh, God. I think that's the one that they've just been calling the Vessel.
Okay. Yeah, I figured that's what it's called. All right, next variant. Here we go.
Yep, this is cover B. The fact that you got Green Ranger, you got Draken above him, a very evil presence there.
Uh-huh.
Then you got the cover C, which is the 1 in 10 variant, which is the Mistress Vile figure.
I love how they do this. They look they do look like they could be actual figures.
Well, in this one, these designs, they're actually meant to look more like the Lightning Collection. Whereas the original ones looked like they were the old flip head ones. These are more streamlined to look more like the Lightning Collection in artwork form. But gotta love that.
So when does this issue come out?
This issue comes out March 22nd of 2023.
Awesome. So now, what's next?
There is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Ninja Turtles 2, issue 4. And of course, this is the main cover. The penultimate issue heats up as the Mutant Rangers are in dire straits, but a former mentor brings new allies to turn the tide. But the battle also rages in Dimension X, where the hero and villain roles continue to blur as they fight old foes and unfamiliar monsters. The Mutant Rangers shouldn't celebrate too soon, though, as their worst enemy arrives in a monstrous new form. So this is the main cover. So as you can tell, Mutant Rangers are not the Turtles.
Oh my god! I gotta tell you, I want Lightning Collection figures of these.
Yes,
I want these as Lightning Collection figures because they look so awesome.
Yeah, the crazy part is though they will end up probably being deluxe line if that's done.
At that point, I don't care. Come on, because just the way. I mean, before we move on to the very, look at this. Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops, Saber-tooth tiger, dragon.
And you notice something.
Mastodon.
They have morphers.
Yeah.
So this isn't like Jason mutating into a Tyrannosaurus Rex. This appears, because it hasn't happened in the comics, that whatever issue they start appearing in hasn't come out yet.
Okay.
It does appear that they're going to be able to morph into this form.
I just think that's just so awesome of how, I mean, everything that Boom Studios does with their comics and everything, and I just, this is so cool. Yeah. So anyway, let me go on to the next variant. Well, this is the main cover you said, right?
Yep.
Okay, next variant. Here we go.
This is cover B. B. So it's the second cover that will be available. Gotta love Casey Jones in front there.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it has yet to be officially revealed that it's Casey Jones, but we know it's Casey Jones.
Yeah, it's already been out there.
So, yeah.
Okay, you ready for the next variant?
Yeah. So, these variants, because I don't have this one on my list. I have Red Ranger with Raphael on my list. And so I'm not exactly sure. I know all the turtles are supposed to have a variant like this. So they're definitely not like the 1 in 10, 1 in 50, 1 in 25 or whatnot. But if you want them, you'll probably have to ask your comic book shop to order them.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. So, next variant.
Yep. I don't have this one on my list either. But, as we know, Turtles, Megazord, definitely nice artwork. So, I mean, it's literally the Megazord in New York City, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these variants look awesome. But guys, last year, the end of the year, last December, we talked about a certain free comic book day issue that's coming out. What was that called, Rick?
That is the Free Comic Book Day 2023 Ranger Academy #1.
And
that is the actual official title.
And here we go, guys.
Yeah. It's time to enroll in a brand new take on the Power Rangers mythology in this Free Comic Book Day special. Class is in session for the start of an epic saga that is sure to delight longtime Ranger fans and provide an excellent jumping on point for brand new readers.
I gotta say, I love the design of the artwork. I love the cover art. It looks amazing. The uniforms look great. It looks like we have a female Red Ranger. I think that's going to be a male. I don't know. And then we got a we don't know yet, but and also right here we've got some look at the command center. Looks like they're going to be their base, and then we've got a little bit of silhouettes right there.
Yeah, and one of them stands out.
And I will zoom in on that right here. Yep,
because that definitely gives you a Doggy Kruger feel.
Yep.
Which probably tells you that the one in front is also an animal.
Yeah, a lot of them look like they're alien animals.
Yeah.
So, guys, and Rick, when does this?
On Free Comic Book Day, first Saturday of May.
Yep. And dude, you gotta hook me up with one of these, man. I would definitely want to check this out.
I might be able to do that.
Excellent. So, yeah, guys. So, yeah, we did everything. We talked about everything. I think that's it. There's nothing else to really discuss. Not that I can think of. Rick, is there anything else we could discuss? I'm trying to think. There's got to be something else we can discuss. I know there was something. There was something we were going to talk about.
Yeah, well, have our viewers been good enough for us to actually go into that last part? Do they truly deserve it?
Well, guys, I guess we should, discuss and show you guys the behind-the-scenes trailer for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always. What do you think?
Are you sure our viewers have been good enough to see that?
Who cares? We're going to do it anyway. Let's do it, man. Here we go.
Spoiler time!
So here we go.
Sit and action.
It's been 28 years since I've been back on the set of Power Rangers.
It's kind of crazy to think about that it's been that many years.
It's surreal. It's been a great experience.
It's been very nostalgic.
It's been really exciting to film a 30-year anniversary special.
Let's be honest, the main reason we're here is to see these characters, these actors that we're familiar with from 30 years ago.
I think the audience is going to be, first off, excited to see a bunch of us retro Rangers come back.
Directing two actors who were Power Rangers 30 years ago, and actually some of the other actors too, Steve and Kat, it was a really interesting process.
Meeting fans, the one thing they always ask are they ever going to get the band back together?
Just getting to work with Walter, obviously we have a long history together.
Well, David and I working with him as Billy and Zach being Zach and Billy, it's funny how similar it is, but in a different way.
David and Walter, Steven, and then Catherine. We've been working together a long time ago. So glad to see them.
There were a couple of us that had never been on camera together before.
Well, we were Mighty Morphin together, but separate cast. We've never actually worked together.
This is our first time working together.
Just coming back to the show in general has been... It's just a joy.
We're a family of Rangers, so to finally be on a set with them was really interesting.
There's so many little Easter eggs. I just think it's going to give the fans everything they want.
It's such a different take on what we've done before, but a lot of the same elements are there.
I think what I'm most excited about for the fans and this 30th anniversary special is for them to see us all together and our chemistry and our growth.
I think this is the best way we could have celebrated 30 years.
Oh, dude. 3 months away.
I know.
3 months away. Oh, yes. Thank you, Hasbro. Thank you, Hasbro. Thank you.
Although, there's an elephant in the room.
Yeah. We're going to discuss that right here. So let's go ahead and get to talk about that. There's two things. One, guys, you saw the Green Ranger in there.
Yes.
But Bad in the Sun, Aaron Schonke has said that Jason did not take the offer. He declined on being in it. So, guys, we don't know what's going to happen, whether it's going to be a flashback or whether it's going to be his son or maybe Adam. Who knows? But we don't know yet, guys. So, unfortunately, I hope they do it right with him. I hope they do it right. That's
as unlikely as it is. I am crossing my fingers and hoping we've been lied to.
Yeah.
And that Jason David Frank does make an appearance. Or at least he did audio.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for that. But like I said, guys, as I always say, just wait. Don't speculate. That's just hopeful. So, but we're going to, and also before we get into this, guys, before we get into this part, I'm going to hit cancel on this. Guys, Amy Jo Johnson also said something. Let me read it off to you guys. I know some fans are very disappointed in this. Some fans, I know, guys, I think it sucks, but let me go ahead and just read it off to you, okay? Let's see if I can find it. Okay, she said, okay, no, come on, go back. When that happens. Okay, she said this on her Twitter. For the record, I never said no. I just didn't say yes to what was offered, but other fun stuff is in store. Looking forward to watching my friends kick ass. So I don't know what that means. If something's in store, she has something planned or something like that.
Or there's a part 2.
Or something. We don't know. So guys, whatever's coming, it sucks that Amy Jo, she said she didn't say no, but she didn't say yes to the offer. That's unfortunate. But you know what? I've got nothing but respect for Amy Jo. I do appreciate all the hard work she does on her projects. She has work she works on. She does a lot of work, guys. And she lives in Canada, so it might have been hard for her to actually, leave.
Travel.
Yeah, for traveling and purposes. So, but all said, let's get into look at the logo. So this is what the logo for the special is going to look like. And I got to say, I love the design. The old classic Mighty Morphin design with a little neon look to it, the lightning on the bottom. It looks more phenomenal. What do you think, Rick?
I mean, it's hard to pull off those colors in any combination, but the logo does it.
Yeah, it's very retro, and I love the retroness to it. So let's talk about this. Now, during the fan stream,
I'm just glad we didn't go with the Disney design.
Yeah. Oh, God. People would be like this. What? What's that? No, that's not my Mighty Morphin. That's what people would be saying. People would go that way. No offense, guys, but let's just be honest. You would say that. You guys would say that.
Not my Mighty Morphin.
But I want to say this though. I like the logo.
We're not making fun of you guys. We're just pointing out the predictability.
Yeah. So now during the fan stream, they did talk about a lot of stuff, but we will be getting into that at the end. Let's show some Rick, should we show some photos? that were posted in social media from the cast and from the magazine? What do you think?
I mean, I suppose. I mean, we've already shown them a trailer, so.
Yep. And here we go. That place looks familiar.
Yeah. I have seen people turn around and be like, "Oh my God, this is the Rangers' new command center." It's like, no. Absolutely not the new command center. We've seen what the new command center looks like.
Yes.
This is Pandora's Palace.
Yep.
They are on the moon. You can tell by the gear at the top. You can tell by the fact that behind the contraption, so scroll down a little bit more, you can see the railing in the background.
And then you can see the Earth right there.
Yes.
Behind Billy. Behind David Yost.
They are literally on the moon. And the new villain,
we will get into that at the end,
is using Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures to charge up his what's that called?
The device, whatever.
His I'm drawing a blank on what that object's called.
I don't know, but it looks, they haven't really got. So guys, we saw this design in the,
it's the thing that powers Iron Man.
Yeah. Oh God, the arc reactor.
Arc reactor.
Oh God.
That's the centerpiece of that eye-looking thing is an arc reactor.
It looks like it. Yeah, I could see that. I didn't notice that until you pointed it out. So I
they're
think this is
using
very
Lightning
interesting.
Collection figures to power up an arc reactor.
And so
Rangers are there to stop it.
Yeah.
On
And
Hasbro's budget.
I gotta tell you, this looks amazing. I mean, just what we see in this picture, I'm really looking forward to what this is about. But we know what it's about. But let me read there was a prop. There is a story to it. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, and I'll read it off to you at the end of that part. And here is Davey Yost and Walter Jones in their suits. Now there is a different look at the cuffs. They look like they've been raised a little bit. They got a little bit more a different design to them, and they're a little, and I like that. I think that's pretty cool. And the Green Ranger had a little bit of a different design in it, but we don't have a picture of that, so you guys will have to look at that sometime. And then we've got them morphing. Now, you see Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops, and you see right here, pterodactyl.
Yep.
Now we're going to say this right now. Everybody knows this. We all know Kat did not have the pterodactyl coin. She had the crane coin. We all know this. But their ninja coins were destroyed. So why would she have the pterodactyl coin? That's the big question.
I can tell you exactly why it's the pterodactyl coin and not the other coin, because they turned around, took the Bandai Morphers.
Yep, Legacy Morphers right there.
And turned around and said, okay, well, we got a couple boxes of these. Here, use them. They never went out to go get the expansion thing that had the ninja coins. There is no actual reason behind her having the pterodactyl coin, except for the fact that Hasbro said, hey, here.
Yeah.
I highly doubt they're going to go into any type of detail on why it's the pterodactyl coin and not the crane coin.
Well, let's hope she. I mean, the thing is, if she,
it would be nice if they did, but yeah.
Well, that's too much detail. She might just say, because she's probably going to say pterodactyl since she has that coin, even though she never said in the show. She said Pink Ranger power. So,
and they still might.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Because
I would
Billy
say,
and Rocky also had that morphing call. You know, Blue Ranger
Red
Power,
Ranger Power,
Red Ranger Power.
Blue Ranger Power.
That's the only one that didn't have the Black Ranger Power morph.
Yeah. So, guys, on Twitter, if you follow us on Twitter, I will post a poll. What do you think Catherine's morphin call going to be after it's morphin time? And it's going to be between Pick Ranger Power or Pterodactyl, because the fact is, so just let you know.
Or will they do that? Will it just be, it's morphin time, and be in suit?
That would make it simpler. So there's no issue with people, making a big deal about it. But
people will make a big deal about it no matter what.
And now this picture we're going to see is awesome because we've got Trini's daughter, Min Kwan, Charlie Kirsch, and it looks like they're at a cemetery. I don't know if this is a scene it's going to be in the special, but people are saying that maybe they're visiting Trini's grave or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be in there, but it does kind of seem like that's the case. But
I think it is in there because it would be weird for it to be just they're out and about outside of filming to visit
a cemetery.
Yeah, especially since they have a prop from the show with them.
Yeah, it's not what we know back then, but it is an upgraded one.
Yeah.
And guys, it is the Radbug 2. Billy has been working. He has been working on it.
Yeah.
I gotta say,
and Billy got a license plate.
I love it. I love it. I cannot wait to see this full look of the Radbug 2. It looks, just from what I see, it looks awesome.
I will tell you, the one thing they truly need to explain in this special is Billy's return to Earth.
Yep.
Well, how long has Billy been on Earth? Did he get married? Did he have kids?
Did he have guppies? I'm done.
Fair question.
Come on, you knew I was going to say. You guys got to understand that I was going to go with that because he was dating an Aquitian. So, does he have guppy? Does he have guppies? Okay. In all seriousness, guys, we got some more
Nate was just canceled.
And here's some pictures from their social media. This is from Walters, and he is like kind of concerned, like, what? And then we've got Billy. Looks like he's kind of beat up, but he's still ready to morph. And guys, it is time to talk about the villain and the Alpha. So let's start with Alpha. It's a new reincarnation of Alpha 5, they said, but it's not Alpha 5. It's a new number. So it could be Alpha 30. Alpha X would be awesome, but Alpha 30 maybe?
I have literally seen in some documentation talking about this where it's listed as Alpha X. Now, could it be representing the Roman numeral number of 10? It's possible. Could be Alpha 10. It could be Alpha X. X could be a placeholder because they don't give us a number.
Yep.
Which at that point, it could just be Alpha question mark. Why use an X?
And guys, as you saw in the trailer, the Rangers were fighting some familiar foot soldiers. Putty patrollers. And had putty patrollers?
Well, technically, there are two villains that had putty patrollers,
but the OG,
Zeds
the original,
were not like that.
Yep. And guys,
so, however, Finsters were.
Yeah. And then you have the Moon Palace, as we just saw in the background. Who else lived there?
Finster.
And then we also had, but also who was their leader? Guys?
Goldar.
Rita Repulsa.
No.
Is back. But it's not going to be the Rita it's going to be a different look of Rita. She's going to be a robo Rita. She's going to have a robotic look to her. And a lot of people, I was wondering this. So if Rita's returning, Cyborg Rita or whatever, Robo Rita, we'll see what she looks like. We haven't gotten an image of her. We did see those images of what, like, you know, the concept art and stuff in the background during their table read. Didn't get a good image of it yet. So hopefully we'll get more and more. I can't wait to see what she looks like. Because we also saw in Charlie's rehearsal, in her training, in her boot camp, that they had the Rita staff. So that kind of gave it away a little bit.
Well, it could be that they were looking for Rita's staff. Someone thought that, you know, if they found Rita's staff, they could get some of her power.
Yeah, and the command center, which was really interesting, is that they do have, you have to go back and watch the behind the scenes. They do have Zordon's 2, but it's got a little burnt mark on it, or crack, make it look like it's cracked. So there, as you said, there are going to be a lot of Easter eggs in there, guys. So you have to keep an eye out for those in that special. And guys, but
I wonder if we're going to get Divatox's twin sister to appear.
Oh God, guys, who's going to be voicing Rita, Robo Rita, and Alpha? But you know, the only people I can think of, Rick, who could you think of for Rita, and who do you think could be the voice for
Let's
Alpha?
see.
Who
For
do you think
Rita,
should be
could do Elizabeth Banks and tie it to the 2017 movie, or something even more fun. Barbara Goodson.
That's true. That's very true. And then, you know, maybe Bill Hader could come back as Alpha from the 2017 movie, you know, give him more reason to come back. But, you know, I think people want Richard Stephen Horvitz. Well, guys. That's what we're getting. Barbara Goodson is going to be playing the voice of Robo Rita. Robert Horvitz is going to be playing the voice of Alpha. Guys, you can't get any better than this with this 30th anniversary special. I am so happy that they are bringing back these icon actors to voice their characters. You know, I mean, as much as we would have loved Lord Zed to come, Robert Axelrod still be alive, you know, but I'm glad we got Lord Zed and Cosmic Fury. So, Rick, before we go on to the last topic of the evening.
Wait, there's more? Good Lord.
Yeah. I wanted to. So,
I don't know if my computer will live.
So, Rick, what do you think of this 30th anniversary special and what we've been seeing, everything? And are you excited and are you ready to get home and turn on Netflix and watch that special on April 19th?
Well, let's find out.
That is a Wednesday, by the way.
Oh, well, man. Yeah, I would definitely have to get home to watch that.
And the good thing it's on Netflix, so you don't have to worry about it, you know, just being one day and have to record it, but, you know, it's on Netflix. So.
Yeah, I mean, Rick, at the end of the day, it's definitely going to be something I'm going to have to watch.
Yeah.
This is definitely shaping up to be something great. I just hope it's not another case of some other stuff where it's a big build up, get you hype, and just bomb.
Take it down. And I'm hoping so too.
It better not, considering we got Cosmic Fury coming after this. Sometimes, not directly, but
Yeah, it is. So
if they do a good job on this, then it gives us even higher hopes that Cosmic Fury will be good. If this ends up bombing, is Cosmic Fury really worth seeing?
Yeah, and guys, we've been wondering about what the suits are going to look like in the show, not just by the concept art. Well, here is a video from the cast of Cosmic Fury themselves.
But before you show that, we must warn people. One, we do get to see all 6 suits. 2, we don't get to see a Pink Ranger.
And that's all we're going to say. Here we go.
Everyone, it's time to see our new Cosmic Fury suits. Guys, show them off. What do you think? What do you think?
Oh, they're so cool. I love the lightning bolt on the belt here.
Yeah, and look,
it's so sick.
New morphers? Finally.
All the new things.
Little orbs.
Here, Tess, here, come on, take the phone. Here's the phone. You show off.
Check out
Do you guys notice anything new?
Wait a minute.
Oh.
I thought that was my color. That's a weird pink.
Well, look at your color.
Bro.
And you have a cape.
I do have a cape.
You're like
How
reverse
cool.
Dracula.
Oh, it's a good color on you, man. You're all good colors on you.
I guess you guys have to tune in to see why. Oh, it's filming time.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Come on.
Hey, yo!
Just wow.
Not only is Zato not in red, but while the rest of the team has black gloves, he has white gloves.
Yep. And guys, we're going to go ahead and show off another thing that's interesting. They did give us another look at the rest. Now, let me say this. We started a poll on the Twitter page and then on our Facebook group page, our Facebook group chat. And we were thinking, what suits are they going to announce? We were thinking it was either going to be pink, black, maybe they'll say red for later. Well, dude, all I can say is
anyone who voted for pink got it wrong.
Yeah. So, I mean, but guys, not only that, Amelia is not only going to be the Red Ranger, but she's going to be the 3rd Red Ranger of the series, of this whole series, and also the first time Red Ranger to be on a full season of Power Rangers.
Full television season.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So let's get a look at, the helmets and the designs of the weapons. Here we go. So we've got Javi in his Black Ranger Cosmic Fury suit, and the weapon he is carrying is an axe type of weapon that represents the Stegosaurus, which is known as the Stegospike. And if you saw that he has a little bit of a different type of armor on his right wrist, something tells me that something's going to happen.
He's losing an arm.
That's what people are theorizing or suggesting. And
that theory is coming because there's images of him behind the scenes wearing it.
Exactly. But, we'll be waiting to talk about that a little bit later.
Which, I mean, that would actually be pretty dark for Power Rangers to do. I would even argue it would be darker than killing off a Ranger. Because, you are literally severing a limb.
Or it could have got hurt. I think for their sake, hopefully they did something with them getting it. He got hurt, and there was no way else to fix his arm, so they had to go that route. We'll have to wait and see. And so with that said, I like the look. Rick, what do you think of the Stego Spike?
One, I think that it's probably going to do more than just be an axe.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because, I mean, look at the bottom of it where it has the similar design as the Morpher, the head.
Yeah, it's supposed to be representing the Stegosaurus right there.
Yeah.
The head.
But could that be a blaster?
Well, speaking of, but we'll get into that actually, they did say something about their morphers. And also, all 6 of them have the same design morphers, different orbs. So I think they are going with a concept of the Qtama, but it's their design. It's a new design of the Qtama. It's not going to be directly looking like the Qtamas. They're just different design. And who knows how they're going to look when they're actually outside the morpher. We don't know, but we'll have to wait and see on that part.
Yep.
And the morphers do act like a arm blaster, a wrist blaster. So that's a nice touch to it. And all 6 of them have the exact same morpher, which I think is awesome. Now, as you guys saw with Russell Curry, Zato, Dino Fury Red, and at the end of Dino Fury Season 2, he became the Dino Fury Ghost Ranger, as he's calling it. He is, like they said, he's getting a new color, like a beige and champagne. Here's a look at his new Ranger form. He is now going to be known as the Cosmic Fury Zenith Ranger.
And if you do notice, his helmet does still resemble his old helmet.
Yes, with a little bit of an update to it. Now they did add some stuff to the helmet, so to make it look a little bit different.
Yeah, like I said, it resembles.
And the look, you can get a little bit of a look at the morpher again, which I knew that was going to be the morpher because the morpher looks amazing. I like the design of the morpher. Can't wait to see the morph sequence and all that stuff. And I like the design of. I mean, what do you think of the Zenith Ranger?
Well, I mean, now you know he's going to be called the Zenith Ranger, people.
Yep.
Going
from Ghost to Zenith.
Yep. So I think it's interesting because, one, I don't think we've actually had that color used for a Ranger suit before.
No.
The fact that his suit is similar but also different than the rest of the team.
Mm-hmm. And he has a cape.
It makes him feel like he's going from being the leader to being a 6th Ranger. Now, with that said, yeah, he returns at the end of Dino Fury to tell them about Lord Zed and all that. But could the other Rangers get the upgrade before Zato? And Zato be gone for like an episode and then return when the Rangers really need some extra help? And the Morphe Masters be like, well, it looks like they need help. All right. We restore you with your new powers. Sorry, but we've already passed Red on to someone else.
Now, here's my thought. But like I said, let me get into the next picture, and then I'll give you my thought. We got Amelia, the red Cosmic Fury Ranger, the new leader of the Cosmic Fury Rangers.
Yeah.
And I think that's awesome. Hold on.
Yeah.
And I love the design of it.
They kept the aspect of her Pink Ranger helmet, turned it red.
Yep.
Added another gold piece up at the top.
And she is getting a hammer.
Yeah.
and her tweet said, "For who?" What time? Oh man! And that is the Ankylo hammer, guys.
Which does, because of her tweet, it does make you wonder: is that going to produce thunder? Well, lightning.
Yeah. And I gotta say, I love the design of the weapon, and I like how they're using their, dinosaur. I like the dinosaur theme to it. Continuing that, which is cool. But you get new Zords, so we already kind of figured out who the Zords are going to belong to. She's going to get the lion, Blue's going to get the wolf, Black's going to get the bull, Green's going to get the chameleon, and then you've got
Ion for gold. He's going to possibly get the Yellow Ranger Zord.
Yeah. For the
Although with Zato being upgraded like he is, I say it's possible that they could use the gold and silver Zords from the series.
True.
But maybe what'll happen is he'll be given the yellow Zord, and then like an episode or two later when Zato returns, if my theory is right, they'll both control the gold and silver Zords respectively, and the fight a villain. And
I'd have to say
that would be a way to include additional Zords.
Yeah, but my thing is, I'm thinking that the reason why they're using the gold and they're going to use the Yellow Ranger Zord from Q Ranger for Ion because it represents
most used.
Yeah, because it's most used, and a lot of the other Zords are just not as used as much. But he also could be getting the Orion Badler.
Yeah,
his Zenith Zord, if you want to call it that. And guys, like I said about the Morpher right here, we get another good look at it with the orb and everything, and the little 3 buttons right there. We will talk about this more detail because there is an image of the Morpher, so we'll be talking about that in a later episode.
We got the image straight from
the photo shoot.
Yeah.
And here are the full team in their promo photo. And I gotta say, I love the design of it. And guys, we finally have all 6 Rangers, and now I finally have the image for the episode rates. And I'm so happy about that because it's been a lot of work to do. I've been waiting for them to release Cosmic Fury, the other suits and all that stuff. But I'm just glad that we finally got them. And I went to work on the new topic list, the new topic image for the Power Rangers Cosmic Fury episode rates. No, not topics right here. Hold on a sec. Let me go to it. I'll show you guys what it looks like, so you get a little sneak peek at that. What I tried to do was base it on the look of that poster. So I wanted to make it look as great as possible, or good as possible anyway. Here it is. So let me do this right here. One sec.
Oh. I gotta get off and go to bed.
All right, guys, I'm going to take this off here right now. And then I'm going to go back this real quick. So Give me 1 sec. Sorry, guys. There we go. Oh, man, that's so much good. Share screen, window. And here it is, guys. Yep, I thought that would be more appropriate because it just looks so cool. The background I found on Google, and I do think it fits perfectly with our episode topic and everything when we come back for the episodes. And Cosmic Fury will be premiering in fall of 2023. So that could mean September, or maybe we'll get it late in August. They haven't had an official announcement. So, guys, we are going to be waiting for that. But my thing is, with the whole thing with Amelia being the Red Ranger, I would say that, Zato's the one that gives her the Red Ranger power. And he still continues on as Zenith Ranger in the first episode. But like I said, we don't know. I don't know yet. That's just my theory because, him being already established. That's my theory, but this has just been incredible. Rick, I'm excited for Cosmic Fury. What about you, man? Are you excited?
You asked me the moment I put food in my mouth.
Sorry about that.
Always the bad timing. But yeah, I am excited. Be interesting to see how the current iteration of Power Rangers ends. Yeah. Supposedly, we're getting a brand new universe after this.
Yeah, there hasn't been any news on that lately.
Yeah.
So we'll be keeping
an eye on that. Like I said, supposedly. Yeah. Because maybe they canceled that idea and said they'll stick with the same universe, but they'll do their own stuff.
Maybe.
But we don't know. This does seem like it's going to be good. I hope it is.
And for it being the 30th anniversaries of Power Rangers, having a 30th anniversary special, and then you have the 30th season of Power Rangers, and a third season of the cast from Dino Fury continuing on. It's just, this is going to be an amazing year for whatever we're getting, for everything.
Just think, if every 3 years Power Rangers switched casts, we would only have 10 casts.
And guys, I just want to.
Of course, if they did every 2 years, it would only be 15 casts.
And I personally, right now, I want to give a shout out and say congratulations to Hunter Dino for becoming the leader of the Cosmic Fury Rangers. And you know what? You showed us what you can do in Dino Fury. Now it's time to kick some more ass and look good doing it as well. Because, I'm very happy for you, Hunter. Can't wait to see how it.
The main issue I have with the suits is that it's foam padding over the suit to give the design. It feels weird.
Yeah.
I get it. It's their design. They're doing it how they want. I do feel it to be a little weird because it's literally carving out, the body to highlight certain areas. The abs, the pecs.
We're not going to go
the female equivalent of pecs. So that like I said, that's my only issue is it just feels weird.
Yeah.
With me, let's give it a shot. We'll see how it works.
Yeah, and with my thing is, I like the design of the suits. I do think it's interesting.
If it was just all spandex with the same design, without the carving out for the pecs and the abs.
Yeah,
I think it would be decent.
And guys, I gotta say, it's amazing that they're actually going to get their own suits. And it's gonna be original footage, ground footage, and then the Zords are gonna be Megazord. I just think I love that as much as I would have loved Key Ranger to be, fully adapted. But I get what Simon Bennett said. Trying to do a story with more Rangers and all that stuff. I get that. But you know what, guys? I'm glad they're releasing it later this year instead of early this year. That gives us, until the end of this year, near the end of this year, like near half the rest of this year in the fall. So I love that.
In theory, they could have used the Q Rangers suits and still done exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, I just think that with them still having that dinosaur logo from the Chroma Fury, that would have been kind of weird if they still kept that dinosaur. But like I said,
they still could have changed it a little bit. They still could have updated the helmets.
But like I said, though, I like the
Or
suit.
then Zeta would have came back as a purple.
That would have been interesting, actually.
That or the
Tarek Void Knight.
That does raise questions. Are they going to have Tarek suit up in a purple version of that suit near the end and get the full out big dragon? Satana, is she going to suit up?
Oh, Centaura? Yeah.
Centaura.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of hard to pronounce.
But
like I said,
I'm thinking some other stuff right now as well. But the thing is, how are they going to incorporate some of the side characters as well? Is Fran going to become a Pink Ranger? Fern? Or is it Fran?
Yeah, it's Fern. And I don't know. A lot of people, we know that they're coming. We know that Fern is coming. Jacqueline is coming back.
Coming back. You got Jan and Jayborg coming back. You got Warden Garcia coming back.
Yep.
Dr. Akana. I mean, at that point, it's like, get them all Ranger powers.
But like I said, guys, until
we have established team, we have established people.
Yeah. Yeah,
they
but
get suits at the end of the series.
Yeah, but it's just like, at this day and age, guys, don't take our, theories to heart, thinking that this is going to happen. It's just, this is our theories and everything. These are just our ideas. But like I said, just wait, don't speculate, because if you do, then you're going to disappoint yourself. And that's the thing that's with this fandom, that, when they do speculations, then it's like, oh man, they should have done this way. It's like, well, the thing is, you guys got the speculation. So just remember that. Just remember, guys.
I still think it would be funny if they used the Q Ranger suits for the last scene of Cosmic Fury.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Fans would have a conniption with that. Like,
I think fans would be happy to see it. I mean, granted, yes, they'll know that they're not going to actually see a full season of it.
Yeah, but I think
actually just see the suits, and then a new team take the helmet off.
Yeah, and also
to show that universe is going
to tell you right now. Back to the 30th anniversary special, on their badges it says SPA, so it could still be Space Patrol Alpha, Space Patrol Academy. We're just going to go with that. So we'll see more and more
Space Patrol Alpha, or no, Apple.
Space Patrol Apple. Oh boy, Apple's taking over Power Rangers. Brought to you by Macintosh.
Space Patrol Astronomer.
Oh dear God. So anyway, guys, that is it for this episode. I will be showing the next title for next time's episode, which will not be next week. It will be the following Sunday. So
it'll be in between the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl.
Yep. The Super Bowl is going to be happening
the weekend after.
Yep. So, Rick, go ahead and do your spiel, man.
So, as always, support your local comic book shops. Support small businesses. We got Free Comic Book Day coming up, first Saturday of May. Still get in there beforehand. Support the paper copy. Especially now more than ever. Also, comics are a great way to get children to start reading. And because they got comics for children, they got comics for, older children, teenagers, adults. Be careful which ones you buy. Superhero ones, good for children.
I'll say it
if
again.
it's DC Marvel, you're pretty much safe. If it's Boom Studios, buy the Power Ranger ones. Because yes,
some stuff is like
a
little dark. Some of their stuff, I've seen some of their stuff of what they do in Boom Studios, and they have some dark comic series.
Oh yeah.
So
there's comics for everybody.
Yes.
They're literally doing comics for Magic the Gathering now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They got Dungeons and Dragons. I've seen Magic the Gathering. If you like the fairy tales, Alice in Wonderland, stuff like that, and you're an older fan of comics, Grimm Fairy Tales is literally redoing all those stories. They've been going on for years.
Okay.
So there's tons of back issues that you can read. Full stories, definitely fun enjoyment.
Excellent. All right, so guys, I'm going to do my outro now so we can end this. All right, guys, thanks for tuning into this. If you haven't watched it, it has been it will be recorded. It will be on YouTube as usual. What else was I going to say? Also, I will be putting links in the description so you guys can check out. You can pre-order all the stuff that we showed on here, and also some Ranger Stop tickets, Ranger Stop and Pop tickets, and everything, and all what you need to know about that. I'll put it in the description. It won't probably be tonight, but it'll probably be later. I might try to do it tonight, but just keep an eye out for that. And guys, I can't believe we started off sooner than later with LR4. We usually start later when the season premieres. But guys, make sure you guys set a reminder for April 19th on Netflix for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always. And guys, it's just going to look just amazing. And then, Cosmic Fury will be coming later in the fall. So just keep an eye out for that. And so with that said, make sure you guys like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, it's morphin' time. This is for you, Jason. All right. Okay, Rick, you left, so he's out.
Oh, I'm still here.
Okay. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.